What's up, my fellow sinners, my fellow heathens, my fellow atheists and agnostics? Welcome back to The Raging Atheist. I'm your boy Nakasuchi, and today we're talking Jim Bakker. I love it when Christians pretend to be the absolute authority on morality, and then they follow douchebags like Jim Bakker, as if they can't remember that Jim Bakker is a disgraced Christian and a disgraced man. Jim Bakker's a fucking rapist. Jim Bakker's a fucking con artist. And yet they still flock to this dude and give him some threshold of respect just because he preaches to them about their imaginary figure in the fucking sky. And let's hear this piece of human excrement preach his gospel to the world.
Even Satan and donkeys talk to God.
Right, that's right.
The only ones that probably aren't talking to God these days are some mean people in America. And people who just are anti-Christ.
I'll admit, I am anti-Christ. I am the Antichrist. I am anti-Christ. I don't believe that Jesus Christ existed. So I guess that makes me anti-Christ. But he's demonizing atheists, and how the fuck does this motherfucker know that donkeys talk to God? But he's really not talking about atheists or anybody else besides the people that are mocking him for being a rapist douchebag and for being a con man and for conning the people that followed him. See, he doesn't like those people, and he's trying to silence those people because he's got a new flock of ignorant-ass Christians following him again, and he doesn't want that old shit coming out. So anytime anybody bashes him for being a fucking rapist, he throws a little tantrum. Check it out.
And if you don't want to hear it, just shut me off. Especially you folks that monitor me every day to try to destroy me. Just go away. You don't have to be there. You don't have to hear it. But one day you're going to shake your fist in God's face. And you're going to say, God, why didn't you warn me? And he's going to say, you sat there and you made fun of Jim Bakker all those years. I warned you. But you didn't listen.
You see, you lived a good life, and I know I'm God and I'm supposed to be compassionate and all, but all that good shit you did, yo, it don't matter because you mocked Jim Bakker. And just because he raped a bitch doesn't mean he ain't my people. I'm being God, of course. First of all, the people monitoring him are probably his fucking probation officers because the motherfucker went to prison for 5 years because he's a fucking con man. He didn't go to prison for raping the chick. No, he paid her off. He paid her off, and it was something like, I don't know, $279,000 to keep her quiet. Until Jim Bakker and his little fucking cohort, John Fletcher, another douchebag con man fucking preacher, started talking about it and trying to profit off of it.
Happened in the New York Hilton. Go back to the Florida motel room. After Jim Bakker was finished with Jessica, do you say she then voluntarily made herself available to you?
Yes.
Alright, take away the fact that this douchebag's being a disgusting fucking sleaze and trying to blame the victim for the rape and trying to say it was consensual when it wasn't. These two people at the time were two people that upholded Christian values, evangelical values, family values. And yet these two people fly to Florida to have sex with a woman that's not their wives. And John Fletcher's so fucking nasty that after Jim Bakker's done, he fucks that same shit right after. I mean, that's nasty. That's nasty. And these are the people that you choose to follow. Take away that they raped a girl. Just that if the story that they said is true and that they were just cheating on their wives and they didn't rape her, they're still disgusting fucking people.
Is that what you said?
Yes, I said that.
That's an accurate quote?
That's an accurate quote.
Jessica?
Geraldo, I wish to God he'd rot in hell. Let me tell you something. I am sick and tired of this. This is too much for me. With this man, he is lying. My little brother is listening to this. I am fed up with this bullcrap. With John Fletcher, he wishes somebody did that. His problem is he has never had a normal sex life. He doesn't know what love is. He screws everything from animals to old women.
Now that was Jessica Hahn. That was the woman who alleges that John Fletcher and Jim Bakker raped her. Now, that's never been proven in court. But Jim Bakker paid her $279,000. And then 8 years later, this fucker, John Fletcher, is doing a promotional tour for a book or something. And he's bringing it all back up. So, you know, they used their influence and their money to shut her up. And then it still discredited them. It still discredited them and they still lost their careers. So they come out and they're trying to rebound. They're trying to get their careers back, get some of that money back. And they're trying to do it off of her. Imagine that. Imagine that. And imagine the guts it comes to take and face your rapist. Face the person that degraded you and used you like a bag of meat. And to be lied to by that person and to be blamed for it by that person. You know, I have a lot of respect for this chick and I have no idea who she is. I don't remember this shit at all. And maybe I don't remember this shit because I grew up in the South. I grew up in North Carolina in Bible Belt country. And guess what? Maybe they didn't want us to know about this shit because if we started to learn that the people that we respected, these evangelicals that are supposed to be the pillars of our communities, if we learn what kind of pieces of shit they really were, then the evangelical base would be shattered into a million fucking pieces.
I swear to God, I am telling you the truth. This man is on a promotional tour because he can no longer pass around the offering plate. He can no longer make a living from stealing people's money. Just like Jim Bakker, he is a thief. He is a professional liar. And I am fed up with it.
Preach, sister, preach. I think I might have me a new fucking hero here.
But John, you're sitting around and you raped me 8 years ago. And you continue to do so. You know, it's 8 years later, only this time I'm fighting back. And I'm not hiding it. And if you people out there want to believe him, then I feel sorry for you. I really do. There's something wrong here. You decide.
She's exactly right. There is something wrong here, and that's exactly why I made this channel. That's exactly why I became an atheist. That's exactly why I fight against these Christian fucking evil fucktards. And I don't care, they can make every single video I make a yellow $sign and say it's not advertiser friendly. If the truth isn't advertiser friendly, then fuck the advertisers. I'm not getting a lot of views anyway. This ain't about money. It's about truth. And there is something wrong here. That you guys can still follow these motherfuckers and let them get away with it. And that you would attack the woman that got raped. And call her some money grubbing whore or something. She got raped. And then, because she was in a bad financial situation, she took money from Jim Bakker and let it go. But Jim Bakker's career was already ruined. And she did Playboy. Why not? She's got to make some money. She's got to live. And that's her, you can judge her for that. But don't judge her for being raped by these fucking monsters. But you do. And you choose to follow these monsters. And it's disgusting. And I'm going to call you out for it. Because you are just as big of a monster as he is.
But I'll be damned if I let John Fletcher win. I'll be damned. Because I'm going to rise above it. You're not going to rape me anymore, John. And neither is Jim Bakker.
And that's why we mock you, Jim Bakker. That's why we mock you. It's not because you preach the gospel. You are a tool. You are a con man. We mock you because you went to prison for being a con man, because you got busted for it. We mock you because you're a piece of shit human being that has to rape a woman. Because, I don't know, that's how you get your jollies up. Because you wanted to make your fucking wife jealous. And that's the excuse you give to this day. Do you think Jim Bakker shows any fucking remorse at all? Hell no. Hell no. Listen to Jim Bakker.
I don't know what to call 15, 20 minutes. It wasn't an affair. It wasn't love. It was sex.
Can you really even remember it?
Not too much.
And that's all rape is to these douchebags. Just 15 minutes of sex. And for one, you a no stamina motherfucker. You know that? 15 minutes? No wonder your wife was cheating on you, bitch. You disgust me. You're a disgusting fucking human being, Jim Bakker. Fuck you. You are insane. And yet you guys are going to be out there and you're going to belittle the women that are hashtagging Me Too while you follow these disgusting, perverted men. While you allow them to preach about a society that they hate while they are the ones perpetuating the crimes against women and children. While they hate against gay people and yet they are the ones perpetuating crime against women and children. Your hypocrisy knows no bounds, and I will not let you get away with it anymore. That is the purpose of my channel. That is why I fucking rage, and I will continue to fucking rage until we fix this fucking problem. And as always, I'm your boy Nakasuchi. This is The Raging Atheist. If you like my videos, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share me on your social media, comment in the comment section below. I'll see you soon.